Hey gang, Sam here. We're going to reproduce this pros and con comparison section today. Someone in the GenerateBlocks community this morning posted this screenshot asking how to do this in GenerateBlocks, so that's what we're doing. Alright, so this uses GenerateBlocks free. We don't need the pro version for what we're doing here today. I'm going to start with a container. I'm going to give it a background color just so that we have better visibility for what we're doing here today. Throw a little padding on there. There we go. Okay, so first thing we need for this is a grid, of course, because we're working with a left and right setup here. I want to create a gap between the columns like we have in the original here. And I'm going to do that using a horizontal gap of, let's go with 32 pixels. And let's get to work building the left-hand side. We'll start with a headline block. Let's write this up here, pros. Center it. Set it to H3. We use typography to make it uppercase. Spacing to add the border. Let's go with 3 pixels all around. It needs a little breathing room, so I'm going to set some padding in there of 16 also all the way around. Much better. Alright, I'm going to now set the color of the text and the border. There we go. I need to make the font a little bolder. We're getting pretty close there. Alright. Now, next thing in this left-hand side is to add the list. I'm going to use GenerateBlocks headline for this as well. And the reason for that is that the GenerateBlocks headline lets you add an icon. And a native WordPress paragraph block doesn't let you do that. Where's the check mark? Here we go. Alright, and then set its color to match the box and font above. Perfect. Alright, I want to indent this a little bit like the original was, so some padding on the left. Let's make it roughly 16 pixels. Alright, I need to add in that text, that sample text from the original. I'll do that now. Alright, and there's 6 bullets in the original, so I'm going to duplicate this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times for a total of 6. Alright, it needs some breathing room between the lines, so I'm going to select them all and give them each a bottom padding of 16 pixels. There we go, that spread them out a little better. Alright, we're looking good on the left hand side. Now we're going to duplicate this by selecting that entire left hand container and this button. To duplicate it, I'm going to select the empty container and remove that one. And there we go. So pretty good foundation on the right hand side now to make the subtle changes that make it the cons list. So now we change this color from green to red. I'm going to select all of these down here at the bottom, just like we did on the right hand side, and change their color all at once to red. And let's change that icon, because cons should not be a check mark. Let's go with the open circle, and I'll now remove the background color that we had on the main container, and there we go. Looks pretty good comparison to the original. Let's look at that side by side. Of course, some adjustments to be made to like font sizes, but I think that's pretty close. Let me know what you think. Again, this was using GenerateBlocks free. None of the special features like global colors were needed here, though they could be used, and we'll cover global colors and global styles in a different video. But hope this was helpful. Enjoy.